They graced the bridge, bewitched entire planets, and stole scenes in every galaxy. The women of Star Trek the original series helped define an era of sci-fi television. But what became of them? Join us as we reveal where these unforgettable stars are in 2025. Majel Barrett. Majel Barrett played Nurse Christine Chapel, the ship's compassionate and unshakable medical assistant aboard the USS Enterprise. She also portrayed Number 1 in the original pilot episode, The Cage, a rare and groundbreaking role for a woman in command at the time. Born February 23, 1932 in Cleveland, Ohio, Barrett became known as the First Lady of Star Trek, not just for her many roles across the franchise, but also as the wife of creator Gene Roddenberry. Beyond the original series, she voiced the ship's computer in nearly every Star Trek iteration and appeared as Lwaxana Troi in The Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. Majel Barrett passed away in 2008 at the age of 76. Lee Merriweather. Lee Merriweather appeared as Losira in the episode That Which Survives, portraying a mysterious and strikingly beautiful holographic projection who fatally protects the ruins of a long-dead alien outpost. Born May 27, 1935 in Los Angeles, California, Merriweather first gained fame as Miss America in 1955 before launching a successful acting career. She's widely remembered for playing Catwoman in the 1966 Batman movie and as Betty Jones in the long-running series Barnaby Jones, earning an Emmy nomination and 2 Golden Globe nods. As of 2025, Lee Merriweather is 89 years old. Joanne Linville. Joanne Linville delivered a memorable performance as the Romulan commander in the Enterprise incident, playing a strong, intelligent leader who shares unexpected chemistry with Spock. Her portrayal was groundbreaking as one of the first female commanding officers seen on television. Born January 15, 1928 in Bakersfield, California, Linville had a prolific career in film and TV, with appearances in shows like The Twilight Zone, Gunsmoke, and LA Law. She also founded an acting conservatory in Los Angeles. Joanne Linville passed away in 2021 at the age of 93. Grace Lee Whitney. Grace Lee Whitney portrayed Yeoman Janice Rand during the first season of Star Trek the original series, serving as Captain Kirk's loyal and efficient personal assistant. Though her time on the show was short-lived, her presence left a lasting impression on fans, and she returned for several Star Trek films later on. Born April 1, 1930 in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Whitney began her career as a singer before transitioning into acting, with roles in shows like Batman and films such as Some Like It Hot. She openly discussed personal struggles later in life and became an advocate for recovery. Grace Lee Whitney passed away in 2015 at the age of 85. Diana Muldaur. Diana Muldaur appeared in 2 standout roles on Star Trek the original series. She first portrayed Dr. Anne Mulhall, whose body is used to host the ancient being Thalassa in Return to Tomorrow, and later played the telepathic and emotionally complex Dr. Miranda Jones in Is There in Truth No Beauty? Born August 19, 1938, in Brooklyn, New York, Muldaur's career spans decades, with acclaimed roles in LA Law, McCloud, and later in Star Trek The Next Generation as Dr. Pulaski. As of 2025, Diana Muldaur is 86 years old. Mariette Hartley. Mariette Hartley played Zarabeth in All Our Yesterdays, a tragic and elegant figure exiled to a prehistoric ice age, where she forms a brief but poignant connection with Spock. Born June 21, 1940, in Weston, Connecticut, Hartley built a long and versatile career in television and film, appearing in series like Peyton Place, The Incredible Hulk, and numerous commercials that earned her an Emmy. Known for her intelligence and warmth on screen, she also became a mental health advocate later in life. As of 2025, Mariette Hartley is 84 years old. Nichelle Nichols. Nichelle Nichols portrayed Lieutenant Nyota Uhura, the Enterprise's poised and capable communications officer. Her role broke new ground for representation on television. And in the episode Plato's Stepchildren, she and William Shatner shared what is widely considered the first interracial kiss on American TV, a bold and historic moment in 1968. Born December 28, 1932 in Robbins, Illinois, Nichols was also an accomplished singer and dancer before joining Star Trek. She later worked with NASA to help recruit women and minorities into the space program. Nichelle Nichols passed away in 2022 at the age of 89. Yvonne Craig. Yvonne Craig appeared as Marta in Whom Gods Destroy, playing a seductive and unstable Orion dancer who captivates Captain Kirk while imprisoned in a mental asylum. Her wild energy and striking green makeup made the role unforgettable. Born May 16, 1937 in Taylorville, Illinois, Craig was also famous for her role as Batgirl in the Batman television series. A trained ballet dancer, she brought athleticism and charisma to every performance. Yvonne Craig passed away in 2015 at the age of 78. Joan Collins. Joan Collins played Edith Keeler in The City on the Edge of Forever, a compassionate social worker whose fate becomes central to one of the most emotional time travel stories in Star Trek history. Her performance brought unexpected depth to a character whose survival could alter the course of history. Born May 23, 1933, in London, England, Collins became a major star with a career spanning decades, including her iconic role as Alexis Carrington in Dynasty. As of 2025, Joan Collins is 92 years old. Louise Sorel. Louise Sorel portrayed Reyna Capek in Requiem for Methuselah, an elegant and mysterious android created to be the perfect companion. As Reyna begins to experience human emotions, especially love, her internal conflict becomes the heart of the episode. Born August 6, 1940 in Los Angeles, California, Sorel went on to have a long television career, including roles on Days of Our Lives and Santa Barbara. Her performance in Star Trek remains one of the most poignant portrayals of artificial intelligence wrestling with humanity. As of 2025, Louise Sorel is 84 years old. Mariana Hill. Mariana Hill appeared as Dr. Helen Noel in Dagger of the Mind, a confident and sharp-witted psychiatrist who joins Captain Kirk on a dangerous mission to investigate unethical practices at a penal colony. Their subtle romantic tension adds a personal layer to the episode. Born February 9, 1942 in Santa Barbara, California, Hill enjoyed a diverse acting career, appearing in films like High Plains Drifter and El Condor, as well as numerous TV shows throughout the 1960s and 70s. As of 2025, Mariana Hill is 83 years old. Barbara Luna. Barbara Luna played Lieutenant Marlena Moreau in Mirror Mirror, set in the alternate Mirror universe where she served aboard the ISS Enterprise as Captain Kirk's captain's woman. Born March 2, 1939 in New York City, Luna appeared in a wide range of TV shows including Bonanza, Mission Impossible, and The Outer Limits. As of 2025, Barbara Luna is 86 years old. Arlene Martell. Arlene Martell portrayed T'Pring in Amok Time, the cool and calculating Vulcan who challenges tradition by rejecting Spock during their arranged marriage ceremony. Her composed performance gave the character a quiet power, making T'Pring one of the most memorable figures in Vulcan lore. Born April 14, 1936 in the Bronx, New York, Martell had a prolific television career with appearances in The Twilight Zone, The Outer Limits, and Mission Impossible. Arlene Martell passed away in 2014 at the age of 78. Nancy Kovac. Nancy Kovac played Nona in A Private Little War, portraying a seductive and cunning Canute woman who uses ritual and persuasion to influence Captain Kirk and shift the balance of power on her planet. Born March 11, 1935 in Flint, Michigan, Kovac had a notable acting career throughout the 1960s, with roles in films like Jason and the Argonauts and guest appearances on shows like Bewitched and Perry Mason. As of 2025, Nancy Kovac is 90 years old. France Nguyen. France Nguyen portrayed Elan in Elan of Troyes, a strong-willed and temperamental princess whose tears have a chemical influence on men. Her character's resistance to diplomacy challenged Captain Kirk in unexpected ways. Born July 31, 1939 in Marseille, France, Nguyen had a successful career in both film and television, appearing in South Pacific, The Joy Luck Club, and numerous guest roles across the decades. As of 2025, France Nguyen is 86 years old. Karen Steele. Karen Steele appeared as Eve McCurran in Mudd's Women, one of the three companions traveling with Harry Mudd in a scheme to marry off women to lonely miners. Her character eventually reveals depth and integrity, setting her apart from the others. Born March 20, 1931 in Honolulu, Hawaii, Steele starred in numerous films and television series throughout the 1950s and 60s, including Ride Lonesome and Maverick. Karen Steele passed away in 1988 at the age of 56. Maggie Threat. Maggie Threat played Ruth Bonaventure, the third of Harry Mudd's trio of prospective brides in Mudd's Women, joining Eve McCurran and Magda Kovacs. Her character, like the others, was caught in Mudd's manipulative scheme to trade beauty for stability on a remote mining colony. Born November 18, 1946 in New York City, Threat also had a brief singing career and appeared in a few other TV shows and films before leaving Hollywood. Maggie Threat passed away in 2022 at the age of 76. Eleanor Donahue. Eleanor Donahue appeared as Commissioner Nancy Hedford in Metamorphosis, a determined Federation official whose unexpected encounter with the Companion, a powerful alien entity, leads to a profound transformation. Born April 19, 1937 in Tacoma, Washington, Donahue was already well known for her role as Betty Anderson on Father Knows Best, and later appeared in shows like The Andy Griffith Show and The Odd Couple. As of 2025, Eleanor Donahue is 88 years old. Susan Oliver. Susan Oliver played Vina in The Cage, the original Star Trek pilot. As the lone survivor of a crashed expedition, her character appears in multiple illusions created by the Telosians, including her famous transformation into a green-skinned Orion dancer. Born February 13, 1932 in New York City, Oliver had a prolific career in television and film, with roles in Peyton Place, The Twilight Zone, and Days of Our Lives. She was also an accomplished pilot and one of the first women to fly a single-engine aircraft solo across the Atlantic. Susan Oliver passed away in 1990 at the age of 58. Sherry Jackson. Sherry Jackson portrayed Andrea in What Are Little Girls Made Of?, a beautiful and emotionless android created by Dr. Corby. Programmed for obedience but struggling with emerging human feelings, Andrea becomes a central figure in the episode's moral conflict. Born February 15, 1942, in Wendell, Idaho, Jackson was already known for her role as Terry on The Danny Thomas Show and appeared in numerous television series during the 1960s and 70s. As of 2025, Sherry Jackson is 83 years old. Barbara Anderson. Barbara Anderson played Lenore Caridian in The Conscience of the King, an ambitious young actress and the daughter of a former war criminal in hiding. Her character's charm masks a dark secret, making her one of the most haunting figures of the series. Born November 27, 1945 in Brooklyn, New York, Anderson went on to star in Ironside, winning an Emmy for her role, and later appeared in Mission Impossible and other popular shows of the era. As of 2025, Barbara Anderson is 79 years old. Jill Ireland. Jill Ireland portrayed Layla Kalomi in This Side of Paradise, a botanist on a remote colony and Spock's former love interest. Her character delivers one of the series' most emotionally revealing moments as Spock temporarily embraces his human side under the influence of alien spores. Born April 24, 1936 in London, England, Ireland was a frequent presence in film and television, often appearing alongside her husband, Charles Bronson. She became a public advocate for cancer awareness later in life. Jill Ireland passed away in 1990 at the age of 54. Barbara Boucher. Barbara Boucher played Kalinda in By Any Other Name, one of the Kelvins, extraterrestrials from the Andromeda Galaxy, who take human form in their effort to commandeer the Enterprise. Her character begins to experience human emotions, complicating the mission and revealing the limits of logic without empathy. Born August 15, 1943 in Reichenberg, Germany, now Liberec, Czech Republic, Boucher had a prolific film career in both Hollywood and Italy, appearing in Casino Royale, Don't Torture a Duckling, and dozens of European films. As of 2025, Barbara Boucher is 81 years old. Sally Kellerman. Sally Kellerman played Dr. Elizabeth Denner in Where No Man Has Gone Before, the Enterprise's psychiatrist who gains godlike powers after exposure to a mysterious energy barrier at the edge of the galaxy. Her internal struggle between newfound power and her humanity plays a central role in the episode's climax. Born June 2, 1937, in Long Beach, California, Kellerman earned an Academy Award nomination for her role in MASH, and had a career spanning over 5 decades in film, television, and music. Sally Kellerman passed away in 2022 at the age of 84. Kathy Brown. Kathy Brown portrayed Deela in Wink of an Eye, the alluring and intelligent queen of a hyper-accelerated species who attempts to make Captain Kirk her mate. Her calm authority and beauty made the role unforgettable. Born September 19, 1930 in San Luis Obispo, California, Brown appeared in many classic TV shows including Perry Mason, Bonanza, and The Alfred Hitchcock Hour. She was married to actor Darren McGavin. Kathy Brown passed away in 2003 at the age of 72. Which of these Star Trek women was your favorite? Was there anyone else you feel we should have included? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more nostalgic journeys on our channel.